Welcome back, Aluxers. The Oxford Learner's Dictionary defines the word lady as a woman who's polite and well-educated, has excellent manners, and always behaves well. His wife was a real lady. Suffice it to say, our definition of lady has changed dramatically, and in the 21st century, it could be more of a case of a woman who's got her shit together. Here are some modern life hacks to maintain that dictionary definition of being well-educated, polite, well, most of the time, excellent manners, well, we can try, right? And always behaves well. Okay, let's forget about that dictionary definition. Welcome to Alux.com. The place where future billionaires come to get inspired. If you're not subscribed yet, you're missing out. We'll also be telling you about what you should be doing after sex to ensure things stay healthy down there. Number 1. You are your own Prince Charming. Hey Luxers, there really is no such thing as a prince or princess charming, and if you're going to hang around waiting for him or her, you're wasting precious time living your amazing, beautiful, carefree life. Getting your finances in order is something you need to do sooner rather than later, and you're never too young to start. Get a great financial advisor on board. It's a small cost initially, but it will have great long-term benefits. Have a savings account for rainy days. Always spend below budget. Don't go into debt for material items you don't need. Start saving for your retirement now. Get life insurance. Make sure you have a will in place, especially if you have children or you have valuables you'd like to leave to specific friends or family members. Or even in some cases where you want specific friends and family to not get a hold of certain items. Number 2. Have a general knowledge about alcoholic beverages. By no means are we expecting you to twirl your red wine and judge its character by the wine's legs it leaves behind, but a basic understanding of the difference between Pinotage, Merlot, and Cabernet Sauvignon will go a long way, and same goes for your whites. Have the names of a couple of good gins and whiskeys under your belt, and if you can perfect 1 or 2 cocktails, you're good to go. Number 3. Learn a few signature dishes and make them well. If you feel a bit lost in the kitchen, that's totally fine. You're not expected to be Gordon Ramsay, but you would feel a lot more confident by having a few signature dishes that you can make well. Having the basics will mean you can recreate your meals in a variety of ways by just seeing what's available in your fridge or pantry. Your pantry should always have certain staples, like pasta, rice, lentils, or couscous, and from there, the culinary world is your oyster. Canned tomatoes, garlic, olive oil, pesto, and balsamic vinegar, and you'd be amazed at how many options you have available. Ensure you have fresh fruits and veggies in your fridge, some ginger, sour cream, and hummus, and in the freezer, wraps, bread, chicken breast, salmon, and the variety of simple recipes you have available to you are plentiful. Number 4. Have a few high-end staples in your closet. Clothing is expensive and fashions come and go, so rather invest your money in a few high-end, good-quality staples you can mix and match. Wardrobe must-haves include a great quality white button-up shirt, an LBD, your little black dress, a neutral blazer, an interview suit, great denim jacket, smart black trousers, white sneakers and black pumps, skinny jeans, a great cardigan, and skinny mid-length skirt. From here, you can mix and match. Add bright t-shirts, striped long sleeves, infinity scarves, you name it. You can dress the outfits up, dress them down, and be ready for a night out, a job interview, or just coffee with friends in a jiffy. And guys, if you're keen for similar advice, be sure to watch our video just for you. 15 hacks for the modern gentleman. Number 5. Stay updated on current affairs. Want to be up to date with what people are talking about? All you need to do is read a trusted news source every day. It's really as simple as that. You don't have to give a firm political stance on anything. In fact, it's often recommended to not talk about politics when making conversation, but if it should come up, you can at least give an informed opinion on the subject matter. Staying up to date with news makes the world a smaller place and gives one a better understanding of the world around them. It makes one more empathetic and also grateful for one's own lot in life. A decision made in the US, for example, could influence the markets in South Africa. South Africans might wonder why they're paying more for their tank of fuel, and it's because the rand is weaker because of something that took place in America. But if you're up to date with current affairs, you would know the reason behind it. Number 6. How to look after your car. Hey Luxers, a simple knowledge of car maintenance is important for your own safety and the longevity of your vehicle. Learning how to change a tire could get you out of a scrap when your tire bursts unexpectedly. Knowing how to change your oil or top up with water are also really important because if your engine overheats and you don't pick up on the warning signs, or perhaps see the warning lights, but don't know what to do, your engine could fail and you need an entire engine replacement. Sometimes that's more expensive than buying a new car. So in order to avoid these problems, learn how to top up oil, fill up your water, change a tire, and also drive efficiently so you don't waste fuel, therefore saving money in the long term. Number 7. Ensure you're up to date with your medical checkups. You are responsible for you, so that means being brave enough to head to the gynecologist regularly, have your mammograms on time, go to the dentist, have your eyes checked, and get regular checkups with your GP. Prevention is always better than a cure, and if something's worrying you, just woman up, grab a bestie, and get it checked out. Aluxers, we can't stress this enough. Your health is paramount. Number 8. Effectively request a pay raise. It's daunting going into the boss's office to ask for a raise, even when you know you're deserving of an increase. Firstly, never bring your personal life into it. Your boss doesn't care your expenses at home have gone up. You don't want a raise because your boss feels sorry for you. A raise is given because you are deserving of it. So show your wins or gains to your boss. Don't be afraid to toot your own horn. You are your biggest advocate. Ask your boss for feedback and be gracious when they respond, especially when it's something that might contradict with what you've brought forward. Have a figure in mind. Your boss might agree with everything you've said and then ask what raise you're after, and you get tongue-tied. That doesn't look so good. Start high, leave room for negotiation, and then settle somewhere in the middle. Whether the raise is given or not, prove your worth. If it's a given, show that the right decision was made. If it's not, prove you're worth it and ask again after a while. Be patient. Number 9. Know first aid basics and have a kit. You might think you've never had a need for any kind of first aid before, and you think you might have some Batman Band-Aids in your makeup kit somewhere, but that needs to change. You need to be able to act quickly in the case of cardiac arrest, burns, bleeding, fractures, blisters, insect bites or stings, sprains, nosebleeds, frostbite, all kinds of stuff. Look out for local first aid courses and know the basics of CPR and the difference between giving CPR to an adult and a baby. Ensure your home has a well-stocked first aid kit that includes Batman Band-Aids or any superhero you like, other Band-Aids of various shapes and sizes, burn shields, disinfectant, bandages, tweezers, antiseptic ointment, medicines including antihistamines, cough syrup, electrolytes, laxatives, eye drops, antacids, nausea medication, and painkillers. Number 10. How to do the basics in DIY. Ladies, we shouldn't be asking someone to come and help us do a simple household DIY like hanging a picture or painting a room, replacing cupboard handles or fixing hinges. These basic DIYs are not difficult to learn, and you'll save money by doing them yourself, not to mention your sense of pride when you've completed the task. Get yourself a basic toolkit. They're not that expensive and you'll be amazed at what you can achieve without help. And on the way, ladies, what you should be doing after sexual intercourse. Stay tuned. Number 11. Find the perfect foundation shade. Easier said than done, right? We've all fallen victim to the incorrect foundation shade and sadly have photographic evidence to prove it. You either have fallen into the pale as a ghost half or you're the wrong shade of orange. And even if you are one of the few who've managed to get the exact shade right, you might have sported a very evident line between the neck and face with incorrect blending. Luckily, we're much more aware of our foundation shortcomings and can now ensure our finish, texture, and cover are spot on. A few things to remember though. Try before you buy. Most decent brands will have samples available for you to test out. Take into consideration your skin's undertones. Are you rosy, neutral, olive? What is it? Decide what coverage you're going for. High, medium, full? And something a lot of people forget, change your foundation with the season. You can't exactly wear your winter shade in the middle of summer. Number 12. Always use the loo after sex. Okay, we get it. It's not exactly the most sexy thing after an intimate encounter with someone. But you know what else isn't sexy? A UTI. In women, the urethra to the bladder is short, so bacteria doesn't have to go far to cause a UTI. If there's no penetration, you're in the clear. But if mouths are involved, best you head to the loo as a matter of priority afterwards. Number 13. How to receive a compliment. Firstly, say thank you, sincerely. Then there is absolutely no need to return a compliment. If someone says to you, "Oh, I love your haircut," then you reply, "Thank you, I love yours too." It just sounds silly and is usually insincere, albeit unintentionally. Don't undermine the compliment by saying something like, "Oh, it's no big deal." If you were complimented, it clearly was a big deal and you deserve the recognition. Also, remember to compliment others yourself. It's important to recognize people's efforts and contributions. Number 14. Refrain from always apologizing. We're all good at over-apologizing, but it's a bad habit and doesn't look good on you. Before saying sorry, think about it. Have you actually done something wrong? If not, don't say sorry. Notice how you ask questions. We often start with, "Sorry, but do you know where we can find the sugar?" There's no need to apologize for asking a question. Instead, switch the sorries to gratitude. An example being, "I'm so sorry you had to go out of your way to pick up that parcel for me." Could rather be, "Thank you so much for going out of your way to pick up that parcel for me." Number 15. Ace the job interview. Dress the part. Do your homework on the company. Be on time, be honest, and be careful how you speak about your current or ex-employer. There are a plethora of questions available online to help you prepare for even the most grueling job interview. And if you're ever asked, "Tell me about yourself," and you reply, "Well, I'm a big Alux fan," chances are you'll have a lot in common. And Aluxers, here we are at the end. What other life hacks can you suggest for the modern lady? We always value the input of our Aluxers. And for sticking with us until the end, first off, thank you. And here's something you might want to make a mental note of. Your box of bedroom treasures and pleasures might just be placed in a random drawer or cupboard in your bedroom, but should anything happen to you, it's not something you'd like your mom to stumble upon. So you've got two options here. Either label it "toss in trash if I'm no longer around," or ensure your bestie knows where it is and can discard of its contents discreetly. And most importantly, have fun, enjoy yourself, get the right pleasures, and don't be afraid to ask for what you want and need. Till next time, Aluxers. Thank you for spending some time with us, Aluxers. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss another video. We also handpicked these videos, which we recommend you watch next. You can talk to us on all social medias or ask a question on our website, Alux.com. Thank you for being an Aluxer, and we'll see you back tomorrow.